Welcome back to the channel guys, Campervan Chaos Crew, and today to my self-built Fiat Ducato van I am fitting two of these skylight roof fans. Now these are like the Amazon knockoff specials of the Max Air fans, so I thought let's see what they're like. So we're going to get them fitted, fingers crossed, with no rain. It is absolutely freezing though today. So yeah, let's get them fitted in there, see what they're like. Are they worth the money, or should you spend the extra on a Max Air fan? If you've got one of these fitted to yours, drop a comment below and let me know. Got the user manual. And we've got the fan itself. Right, so there it is. The blacktop version. I've not gone for clear, I've gone for the sort of, well, you can see through it once it's on and you get a bit of light through, but I just wanted it so it wasn't glaring sun through it. And I've got two of these, one for the seating dining area, one for the bathroom. Originally one was going over the bed, however I have got an air conditioning unit coming from Alibaba from China. It'll be here any day, so that's going over the bed area, so quite a lot to fit on the roof of this. And there is a remote control for it as well. These are about £165 each to buy, compared to the Max Air fans, which are £300 plus. So the first thing we need to do is we need to make a wooden frame to go around here. So I'll just show you the frame. I'm going to pilot hole these now and screw them together, but that's basically the frame, and it's nice and flush with that. Not that it needs to be, but nice and pleasing. I'm just using tannalized roofing battens that are 25 by 50 mil to make this up, and then you can see that sits on the roof above. So I should be able to use this frame once it is together as a template on the roof as well for drilling and cutting the hole out. Right, so there is the frame. Question is, will it come off? Yes. Like so. Right, we have now got our template for cutting the hole in the roof. I'm going to just knock another one of these up now, just for the other one, so I've got them both ready to go. Right, so I am now inside the van. Obviously you've got the bulkhead bit there, the window that I've put in there, and above here you've got this bit that is flatter. That is going to go there, like that. So I want to put it as far forward as I can to give me the most space on the roof. So I need to get some holes drilled. We've got some holes drilled. Right, I'm going to go outside now. I'm going to join the dots up outside and then cut through with a jigsaw. And I'm going to tape a plastic bag up under here just to catch all the swarf. Right, so I'm hoping that when I cut from above now, that's going to catch all of the swarf and maybe even the bit of metal as it drops, if I can't get hold of it. Right, let's go up on the roof. Glove. Right, I've got some of this Sika instant grab adhesive. I am going to put some of this round the wooden frame and then I'm going to push it up around this, and then hopefully I can tape that up into place and it'll stay there, so I can go back on the roof and put the screws in, which will then obviously tighten the wood against the metal. That's what it looks like with a massive bead of crap adhesive. Probably gone a bit OTT with that, to be honest, but never mind. And look at that. I'm I'm just going to put a bit of tape just in case it does fall off, but hopefully not. Right, I think we're about there. Try not to get a load of sealant on it. Right, so it looks like currently. That's got a manual, so you can open it manually. And it's got a rain sensor as well, so it will shut. But I'm gonna let it dry properly. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna put the next one. I'm not gonna film the next one, obviously, because it's pretty much exactly the same. But if I just move the camera around for you, so I've got my seats here. So obviously, front seats, the fan I've just fitted, the window, the seats. My bed is gonna go at the back there, and I'm gonna have a very small sort of shower washroom here, so it's going to go just in front of that beam there, because these are in the recline position, these coach seats. I'm going to leave them like that, and I'm then going to build a bit above the seats, so in the shower there's like a little bit for all your hair products and all that. Not that I need hair products. So I'm going to put the next one here, so I'll crack on with that I'll probably see you in the morning. So as predicted, it is the next day. I think actually the install of these, the hardest bit I would say is getting this wooden square right. Cutting the holes fairly simple, sealing it all up. I don't actually think, looking back at it today, I'll put some footage on now on the screen, I don't actually think the sealant is such a bad job up there. You need to use a lot anyway to cover the ridge of the butyl tape anyway. If that ever leaks, then there is something wrong. Famous last words. Right, I'll just show you, this is the cowling from the inside. So once I've got all the roof insulated, I've got it boarded, this then goes up. Like that, and obviously the roof will then go into that, and that will give you a nice finish on the trim, and obviously this cable will have gone and tucked up into the roof space as well. So yeah, overall I think it's a pretty good job really. Right, let's see if they actually work. I'm going to get them hooked up to my power pack. I'll show you that now. Right, so I've got some higgledy-piggledy wiring into me all powers unit, going up to the fan. So let's switch it on. There we go, it's 99%. Right, got the remote, got it wired up. Let's see if it actually works. So let's go to air out. Yeah, let's turn it up. Wow. And stop. Air in. So it goes the other way. Wow, that bringing in tons of air. I mean, it's pretty loud, but if you just want to get a load of air in, and then if I just have it on like number 1, so it's just circulating round. I mean, that's pretty silent to be honest, and it has got, for days like today, a rainy mode, where if I close it, so I press rainy mode, it just cracks it open a little bit, and you can still run the fan with it just cracked open on rainy mode. I think for what, £165 each these fans are, compared to the 380 of a Max Air fan, I'm willing to risk it, because I can buy 2 of these, or next time I think I'll even get the Max Air fan copies off AliExpress. And then I've got another one here, and as you can see, that is actually just over the seats there. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna bring the shower up here, and then have it coming up here and up to the top there. So yeah, both of them absolutely fantastic. So now it's open as well, you can see the little rain sensor as well. So if it gets water on this, the lid will automatically close. Awesome, absolutely awesome. And you can see the sealant, I don't actually think I've done a bad job really with that. I'll show you the other one as well. Start one up, and then that's the other one. So front of the van, and then that leaves me all this space here for my solar panel. That is where the little fan was on the top. So my aircon unit there, Solar panel and awning there, and then at the back there I'm going to have a bit for my blow up canoe to go on. Fantastic. Right then, so that's the 2 fans fitted onto the roof. I really hope that my air conditioning unit arrives like this week. Like I say, it is half term this week, so for me, I'm off at the minute. I really want to get the air conditioning unit on, because then I can get the roof rack built. I've got all the metal now to do my unistrut roof rack. I've got my massive 400 and I think it's 50 watt solar panel for the roof from City Plumbing. I've got it all designed for the roof. I'd love to get that finished, and I've also been and got some timber, the battens and insulation ready to do the floor as well, so we can really start cracking on with this build now. If I can get all the roof stuff done, that would mean the outside is pretty much sorted, so then I can start on getting the inside looking like an actual camper van instead of a builder's van, because that's what it's been used for. Let me know in the comments, have you used these fans? Are you going to order some of these fans? I'll drop links to these fans that I've bought in the comments below as well, just in case you are interested in obviously keeping the build cost down, because it just means I've been able to put 2 of these fans in. I think the bathroom area in this van, it has changed a few times in my mind. It is going to be a really odd shape, but it's going to give us storage, slide in and out toilet, and that will give us a full shower room. So having the full fan in there means any steam can go straight out. This fan above where we all sit, and especially if we're sat having dinner or something, we can draw some air out, but also if you're travelling, just have it cracked open in rainy mode. We've got the fan on, aircon at the back, for especially if you're asleep as well, because the bed's going across the back. It's all coming together, it's all coming together. Anyway, enough of me doing my usual waffling on. I shall see you next week, where either the roof build's taken another step forward with the aircon and roof rack, or I've started doing the floor inside. Not sure which way it's going to go yet, so join me for the next video and we'll soon find out. Thanks for watching everybody, see you again soon.